Hi guys, I'm going to make this video and kind of see how it goes. This is an idea I've been playing with for the last 2 or 3 days, and I hope I can explain it well. Basically, I was thinking about how fetuses look in the womb, because I've seen pictures of those over the years. I'm 58 years old, so I've seen pictures of lots of things. But it always struck me how fetuses kind of seem to be kind of curled up in a ball, and their head kind of hangs down. And I was always wondering, I was wondering if that was comfortable to be in a ball like that, and I was wondering if there were something I could learn from the way fetuses curl up. So eventually I said, I'm going to try just letting my head hang down, because kind of like the way fetuses always seem to have their head hanging down in a womb, and see if that's beneficial or how that affects me. So I've kind of been playing with that the last few days, just letting my head hang down and kind of balling up, letting my shoulders slump. I can still actually talk to people, because even if I don't have my head up making eye contact, I can still hear them. So it works out in that sense. And it's been an interesting 3 days. I found that when I have my head hanging down, I can sit longer in a place than I could in the past. Before, I would always have my head up looking around at the world when I sat somewhere, and it seems like I was always jumping up and going off to do something. But when I keep my head hanging down, like I am right now, I seem to have more of a patience where I can just sit there a while. And I've also been playing with the same thing when I actually walk, which is, I'll try to show you. I meant to prep this and make some room, and I forgot. But when I walk, I'm kind of walking all bent over like this, with my head looking down. And of course, when you walk, you are standing up. You can't totally get up in a ball, but you still are more balled up than when you walk completely upright. And it's been kind of fun. It's kind of a fun thing to play with. It's made me quite a bit more aware. So yeah, unfortunately you can't. I don't know. It's too hard. I should have moved. I should have made some room. But anyway, it feels kind of okay to walk around like this, at least in the house. I don't know if I haven't been outside much. I don't know if I'll do it when I go outside, because it might freak people out. Although I'm kind of brave that way to do odd stuff in public. But it has kind of brought new questions up in my mind that have been interesting, like questions about the ground. And then when you look down all the time, like a lot of times you're just looking down at your shirt. But it's brought kind of interesting questions up about my shirt, like, why are the buttons on pajama shirts usually so big? Right now I'm wearing a dress shirt, but when I was wearing a pajama shirt, I was noticing, the buttons are pretty big. So I'm going to probably keep playing with this and see where it might take me. So like, I was sitting with my mom while she watched television, but I wasn't watching the television, but I was listening to what was going on. But actually, since I wasn't really watching, I had my chair turned towards her. I could hear the TV out of one ear, and I was talking to her, facing her. So, but actually once you get started doing this, it's kind of relaxing to let your head just roll forward. I thought it would be uncomfortable, but actually it's pretty relaxing. So I'm going to keep playing with that. I was noticing today, I think it was helping me eat less, because when I roll forward like this, it kind of puts a crimp right there between my upper chest and my stomach. And I don't know why, but it makes it less pleasant to eat. I guess because the food doesn't pass as easily from your throat and your upper chest down into your stomach. Maybe it gets all log jammed up higher rather than going into your stomach. So you don't want to just keep stuffing food in there, because it's going to keep getting log jammed. So possibly it'll help with eating less. I really don't know yet, but so I'm sharing this idea with you without having too much experience of it. Oh, another interesting question I asked on the internet was, if the dirt on the earth were replaced with dirt from the moon all around the earth, not the water parts, but the dirt parts, how would it affect life on Earth? Oh, that's also a question. Well, when you're looking down like I am all the time, you're often looking at the earth, looking at the dirt. So that question came out of this new way of holding myself. We'll see if I continue to do it. It's got me thinking that I may start working on my somersaulting skills, because if you really want to ball up and move around as a somersaulting person, you are rolled up in a ball. Of course, you don't move very far very fast, so it's not a great solution. But anyway, or I may try walking on all fours some too. I've done that in the past for exercise. That may make you a little more balled up, meaning like a fetus, but it's still not completely balled up, of course. You're still standing straight up on your four limbs, and your spine is still straight. Well, we'll see. I'm throwing it out to you. You might enjoy playing with it, or even just knowing about it. If you do it, tell me what questions it brings up in your mind, because I think you'll find you're looking at different things than when you hold your head up, and it might bring new questions in your mind.